Hello everyone, this is Dalek, and this is my little corner of where I post random stuff. And today I want to talk about the Azerite system. Um, I'm having a little bit of mixed reaction to it because I know a lot of people who's been doing a lot of YouTube videos about it, saying that they absolutely dread it, and they actually really don't like this. Um, but I'm gonna say that I am a little bit of a different opinion. I actually think that people are overreacting a little bit about this. Now, as you can see, I'm playing a Disc Priest. This expansion, this is actually something new that I wanted to try out, and I'm actually loving so far. I normally play a mage, a frost mage, or a cane mage. But this time around, I actually wanted to try and play Discipline Priest because I think it's a unique play style. I like how they can deal damage and heal people through atonement. So it's a really good way to be healing. Now, the first thing I want to say about Azerite traits is that, well, we can try and open up one of them. I just recently got this sweet piece here. Yeah, I know it's pretty random generated, and you have to look for specific gear to get the best out of it. But I don't think that the difference is that great. One of the best traits I can get is this one called Gift of Forgiveness, which increases the damage of my smite if I at least 3 atonements active. And one of the most important play styles when you play a Discipline Priest is that you keep at least 3 atonements active at any given time. So you can either do that by casting a Power Word Shield on your friends, on your party members, or you can use a Power Word Radiance if the damage is getting really intense. So this one here basically, well, it increases the damage of the smite, which is basically our main damage ability. Woohoo, that's really good. But it also heals people when they got atonement. So it's a really good trait. Actually, something I could see could have been in a, let's say, a dungeon set, or maybe even a raid set bonus. Then we got this one here, the first ring, where I got the moment of repose. Pain suppression applies atonement to the target and instantly heals them for 10,012 HP. That's a really good panic button to use. And I know that it's this specific little trade has saved my friend in Island Expeditions for a few times now, because he pulls a lot of mobs and they do some like really crazy damage, which might be unavoidable. So I can use this ability to just heal them up instantly. So that's really nice, and this is exactly what I mean. I mean, all those abilities you can see here. This is something I could easily see in a tier set. And I think in this case, I'm not gonna go back to like the first tier set and all the way down to tier 21, because you can do that yourself. But I think I want to show you. Let's say we start from Walls of Draenor, and I can show you the bonuses that you actually get. Like, for instance, tier what was it again? 17 from Walls of Draenor. That's High Mountain, High Mall, and Blackrock Foundry. And then you can see that the penance challenge for additional 1 second. So that means penance get another missile out. And the foresight bonus is when you activate Raptor, the mana cost of your Power Word Shield is reduced by 35% for 6 seconds. Right now, Power Word Shield costs like 2,500 mana. That's not a big amount of mana, to be honest. But back then, I think that Power Word Shield cost a little bit more. So that's a fine ability. Let's try and take a level tier 18 here, and we got the penance damage and healing is increased for 4 seconds for 15 seconds. Each time it deals damage or heals. This effect stacks up to 6 times. So so this one actually increases the healing and damage every time you use penance on the same target. So that's actually pretty good for, well, tank healing. Each time penance heals or damages, it has a 50% chance to heal another injured ally near your target. So that actually also pretty good. In Legion, yeah, we got the healing on targets afflicted by your power shield is increased by 30%, and during Raptor, atonement applied by power shield lasts 6 seconds longer. So you can see, yeah, they're nice. They're nice set bonuses, but they don't really do anything game breaking, and that's exactly what I want to put out with this video here. Is that people think that Azerite traits should be something game breaking. They should change the game style. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't be changing the game style, because if they're changing the game style, how would people react to that? I know that, okay, if I'm getting used to, doing the stuff that I'm doing right now with my priest, and then suddenly, whoop, an Azerite ability tells me to use another ability instead, that completely changes the way I play the class. Would I try to adapt? Maybe, but I will probably be missing the old style I'm playing my discipline priest. So I think that's the reason why people are thinking, oh, okay, is that it? And yeah, it is going to be it. Another thing I'm going to say is, yeah, this might be the Azerite trait for this tier. But what about the next tier? Maybe the next tier will have a different set of Azerite abilities. I think somewhere in one of the interviews with Eon, I think they said something about that each tier there will be new different Azerite traits, simply because they want to try and see if they can create abilities that would fit the theme and the encounters of the next raid tier. So in the next raid tier, I actually think we're gonna see some new, maybe more interesting Azerite traits to the game. And then I still can't stop thinking, okay, well, that's basically the same thing the tier sets are doing. The tier sets are bonuses that are really nice to have. It's not something that's going to be completely game changing. Just something that's really nice. It's going to increase maybe your overall healing a little bit than usual. It's going to increase your damage a little bit overall. But it's nothing game breaking. In Legion, the thing that was game breaking was the legendaries. And the legendary system, I'm fucking glad it's over with that. I mean, the horror of, getting a legendary that you can't use for shit. That was so demoralizing. And I'm actually glad that it's over. And I really don't hope that they're going to evolve the Azerite traits around the legendary system. Because then I know I'm going to be disappointed, because I'm really satisfied with how Discipline Priests are working right now. It's a great class. It's got a fast-paced feel to it. It's not something like, oh, okay, now I'm going to need mana or anything like that. I think it's really nice class to play right now, and I really don't want anything, and definitely not Azerite trait, to dictate how am I going to play my class. These Azerite traits I'm having on my discipline priest right now, I love them. it gives. I mean, sure, of course, I want to stack most of this one, but these one are not bad because hey, now or maybe I'm thinking, okay, when I'm going into raid, sometimes next week, I'm going to think, okay, well, I know for this encounter there's going to be a lot of damage. It might be a good idea to have this trait. So yeah, these are just my thought about them. I think Azerite trait, while it might have a little bit more need to be improved, I still think it's doing a pretty good job. It's pretty interesting to get a tier piece, an Azerite gear, and thinking, oh, okay, let's see what kind of traits they'll have. And when you open up the menu and you see, oh, okay, they got those traits, and just pick whatever you like. That's what I found really enjoyable. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts about it, and I'm also very interested to hear your thoughts about it. I mean, this is also why I'm creating this channel, is to try and see if I can get any kind of feedback on this, and I can hear your thoughts, why you like it, why you don't like it. But of course, it has to be, good answers, not something like, oh, I don't like this because it just sucks. I want to hear something like, oh, I don't like it because it's not feeling right, or anything like that. There should be a valid answer to why you don't like it and why you like it. So feel free to write in your chat if you like, and if you also want to try and support this one, if you want me to do more videos, maybe not about talking about the features in the game, but maybe talk about lore and stuff like that, then please hit the subscribe button, and I'll be very happy. So thanks for now, and I'll see you again soon.